All the students of St. Michael's Academy of class 9, welcome to online physical science class. Today's class is quite different because here I am going to discuss the question answers of mechanics. Mechanics includes work power energy and force and motion chapter. So let's start. I have given you some questions and answers I am discussing in my audio. Before starting this audio, I'm telling you something that you have to write down all the question answers in your physical science copy. And after that, please send me your doubts and homework through my email. In each and every slide, I am telling you to send your homework and doubts, but not at all. No doubts are coming except one or two. So that means you have understood everything. Everyone has understood everything. Very good. It's good for you. It's good for me also. So at least from your busy schedule, you can send your homework, please, so that I can check this properly. So let's start. First question is, can velocity and acceleration be active in opposite direction? Answer, when a body is projected or thrown vertically upward with a certain velocity, it moves upward. At the same time, the earth attracts it downward. So while moving upward, it gets the acceleration due to gravity directed always vertically downward. Next one. Why retardation is called negative acceleration? Acceleration in general means both the rate of increase or decrease of velocity. When velocity increases, acceleration is said to be positive, and when velocity decreases, it is negative. But sometimes the rate of increase of velocity is called acceleration, and the rate of decrease of velocity is called retardation or deceleration or negative acceleration. Next one, what type of motion does the hand of a clock undergo? The hand of a clock undergoes uniform rotation. Next one body is dropped from the top of a tower and the other is projected vertically upwards. Will the acceleration due to gravity be the same for both the bodies? Answer, any projectile or a body projected into the air shall have a uniform accelerated motion along the vertical since it is acted upon by the gravity. Thus the body dropped from the top of a tower and the other which is projected vertically upwards, both shall have same acceleration due to gravity. Next one. Can the distance covered by a body and its displacement be different? Answer. When a body moves along a curved path or zigzag path, its displacement and the distance covered are different in magnitude. Next one. Can a body have uniform velocity but non-uniform speed? No, a body cannot have uniform velocity but non-uniform speed. A body moving with uniform velocity covers equal distances in equal time and so its speed must be uniform. At what condition average velocity of a certain body is equal to average speed? When displacement of a body is equal to distance traversed or covered rather, then only average velocity of a body becomes equal to its average speed. This happens when a body moves along a straight line. Next one, is it possible that a body has acceleration but its velocity is zero? A body when thrown or projected vertically upward stops momentarily. That means For a moment, it stops at its maximum height. Even there, its acceleration due to gravity is acting vertically downward, vertically downward. In fact, retardation reduces the upward velocity to zero, and at the next moment, the body starts moving downward. The same happens when the body of a pendulum, or you can say the bob of a pendulum, stops at its maximum displacement. Next one. If action and its reaction are always equal and opposite, why do not they cancel each other? Two equal but opposite forces acting on a body keep the body in equilibrium, cancelling each other's effect. But for action and reaction, this does not happen. Though they are equal and opposite, they do not act on a single body, hence they do not cancel each other. Next one. Can a sailing boat be propelled by air blown at the sails from a fan attached to the boat? No. Whatever force the air blown by the fan attached to the boat may exert on the sails, it is internal force for the system comprising of both fan and air. As per Newton's first law, internal force cannot contribute to the motion. Now, next one. A satellite revolves around the Earth in a circular orbit. What is the work done by the gravity? Work done due to the force of gravity is zero because it acts at right angle to the direction of displacement of the satellite. Next one. Explain by an example that a body may possess energy even when it is not in motion. Answer. Consider a body raised to a certain height h. The velocity of the body is 0, so it is not in motion, but the body has potential energy mgh. Thus, a body may possess energy even though it is not in motion. Next one. In which case, the work done by a force will be maximum. This will happen when the angle between the direction of force and direction of displacement is 0 degree. Define kilowatt hour. Next question. Answer. 1 kilowatt hour is the energy consumed when 1000 watt is consumed for 60 minutes. Next one. Give an example of a scalar quantity which is the product of two vector quantities. Work is a scalar quantity which is the product of force and displacement, and force and displacement both are vector quantity. A light and a heavy mass are both moving at same velocity. Which one among them can do more work? Work is equal to kinetic energy of the body. Since velocity is same, the heavy body is having more kinetic energy than the lighter one. Thus, the heavy body can do more work in this case. Next one. What work is done by a weight lifter when he holds the weight over his head? When he holds the weight, there is no displacement of the point of application of the force, so no work is done. But of course, he has done some work when he has lifted the weight. Next one, a car is moving with uniform velocity. Is the engine of the car doing any work under this condition? Answer, uniform velocity means no net force. Hence, in this condition, the pull of the engine is exactly balanced by the force of friction of the road and that of air. Therefore, it is obvious that work is done against these frictions. Now, next one. A man climbs a slope and another man walks same distance on level road. Which of the two expends more energy? Answer, the man who moves along the slope gains height and hence has extra potential energy than the one who moves on level road. And the last one, but not the least, how does transfer of energy take place when somebody tries to push a heavy rock but fails to move it? Answer, since the rock does not move, there is no transfer of energy to the stationary rock. The muscular energy of the body is dissipated as heat energy, due to which the body becomes warm. Thank you. Hope so you have understood the answer. If then also you are facing any type of problem, please send your queries and doubts through my mail. Thank you, students. For any doubts or queries, please contact me at sudeshna1.sma@outlook.com. Even you need to mail your regular physical science homework in this given email ID.